Oh, hello everyone. I just took a little walk because I need to move my legs because I've been cooped up doing work since 7:30 in the morning. Um, well, maybe about 8. I did make coffee and it took me a little while to get my ass in gear. But yeah, I wanted to do a little board because, dude, they fixed the Margo apparently. So that's exciting. They said they fixed it. They sent me over updated internals. As well as a new shell, but I don't know if we'll use the new shell. Maybe we use the new shell, I'm not too sure. But they sent us updated internals, so maybe it doesn't sound like ass anymore. Hi, everyone. What was the problem with the Margo? Oh, the internals were basically the same as, what was their other board? The KBD Lite or whatever? So it was just silicone. So, the haunt of Alex is similar to the haunt of Alex Pereira. Who's that? Is that a soccer player or something? Yeah, the Lite, yeah. Rare 3 p.m. stream. Yeah, I've never streamed it this time. I don't know. I missed you guys. I know we streamed last night, and I know we're streaming at 7 p.m. tonight. But, you know, today's a bit of an off day for me.
Hello, Alexotos.
Hello. How you doing, Lion? It's a bit of an off day, and I could have just streamed tomorrow, but I figured I have other stuff we could do tomorrow. Or maybe I want to just repair stuff tomorrow, because I need to fix a whole bunch of stuff, too, around my basement here. So, yeah, the Margo sounded like ass. So hopefully we get to build this today and it works. Oh yeah, we're doing the orbit tomorrow. Wait, no, we're doing the orbit Friday. I don't know. I thought something was supposed to be scheduled tomorrow, but we've been having a lot of mix-ups and just a lot of like delays due to Canada Post going on strike. So it is what it is. A UFC fighter. That's right. The name sounds familiar. I'm working some overtime today, so it's awesome to have stream to help ease the pain. We're easing it. We're easing the pain. Alex, are you excited to touch the orbit round 2? Oh, you bet your butt I am. You bet your butt that I am. Actually, do you guys want to hear something really interesting I did today?
You are streaming when I am out to eat lunch. I'm at the train station though, thinking if I should buy a bubble tea or not.
Damn, bubble teas are a rare treat. They're a rare treat, but if you want to treat yourself, go for it. Okay, I did something really interesting today as well. Okay, this is really weird. So let me explain, first of all, some stuff. I ended up really falling down this, like, I don't know. Okay, little background story. I grew up, like, playing, like, handheld games. That's pretty much all I did when I was a kid. I had a Game Boy Color, and that's about it. I think for a little while I had a Game Boy Advance because I traded in my Game Boy Color, which was a mistake because I missed the damn thing. So, my girlfriend also had a Game Boy at one point as well when she was younger. We don't have functioning Game Boys anymore, and long story short, we have all these Game Boy games, but no Game Boy like console. So I'm kind of falling down this rabbit hole, and I ended up picking up one of those analogs, this thing over here, to play some Game Boy games, this thing. And, well, turns out none of the Game Boy cartridges we had were working. And I was like, because this is all we have. We don't really have a lot right now. I think there's maybe some more at my parents' house, but like, there's nothing. We have these. So there's this and Tetris. None of these things were working at all because they're old. And I was like, what the hell's wrong with them? Few things. I just opened them all up, and then I ended up cleaning them all out and stuff. And yeah, just ended up working afterwards. Really cool. I would love to do the emulation thing, don't get me wrong, but I think there's something special about having the games that I already had as a kid, because I think there's a handful at my parents' house as well. Maybe even some Game Boy Advance games, because I also had that console for a brief period of time. But, a money spread? Are these worth anything? They're all really old and beat up. This is all we got. We got this and Tetris. Are these worth anything? Are these like money that I don't know about, that I should be worried and should be concerned that I am playing now? Nah, I figured they're not worth shit. I figured they're just like, I mean, keep them, yeah. They're not worth anything, I don't think. Probably a few dollars each. Anyways, got them all working, so I'm going to be playing Zelda all night tonight. It's really cool. I think this is yeah. I think this is really fun. You had these aren't mine. These 3 are not mine. These are my girlfriend's. I don't even know if they're actually hers. They might actually be her brothers or something. I have no idea whose these are. But I think I have like Pokemon Red or Blue. I can't remember which one I had. My brother had Pokemon Crystal, which I'm going to steal. And then I also had a Zelda game.
Thanks for the friendly wave while I was video calling with Moskish after the keyboard meetup.
Dude, anytime, anytime. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I wish I could read back the donations on this screen, but it doesn't show. All right, how's the screen look on that thing? You guys want to see? Hold on, let me... You guys want to see how it looks? I'm genuinely I'm so mind blown with this thing. This is called an Analog Pocket. It's kind of pricey, I'm not going to lie. Like, this was definitely a more expensive purchase. And then you can switch the way it works. Like, you can switch it to, like... However... Oh, my camera's not loving this right now. So you can... We'll switch it to, like, DBG, because that's the one I've been liking. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's... Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know what the conversion would be. I really don't know. Those pockets are so nice. Can play any retro game. Yeah, they can play even Game Boy Advance. I don't know. I'm pretty pumped up. Like, I didn't buy it to emulate. Just so you guys know, I didn't really buy it to play games. I'm not going to really... I'm probably not going to do that, to be honest with you guys. What I'm most likely going to do is I'm going to go to my parents' house and I'm going to go look at all the stuff from my childhood and I'm going to play any games I have there. I think, to me, there's something special about inserting the cartridge on the back. And also, I think there's going to be I don't know, I think I'm going to get probably a little bit emotional, to be honest. And, yeah, I'll probably open them up and
Alex,
probably feel a little bit of nostalgia.
Girlfriend builds a keyboard
Pars, what's up, man? She actually would be interested in doing that. So maybe we'll have her on stream soon-ish. Pars, you want to see? I don't know. It's not really focusing on the camera very well, but there's a green plant there. Yeah, pretty cool. It's so nice. I know, dude. Yeah, I had to do that to all these cartridges. All of them needed to be cleaned with isopropyl alcohol because they were all dirty. Like, they were all old. Like, I think this one, when you boot it up, it says 1989. So I'm pretty positive this particular one is pretty old. Again, these aren't mine, but... Yeah, I tried playing it already. I played a little bit of Zelda, but I was so... Hey, don't judge me. This is what I also need to learn now. I was so used to autosave that I just turned off the game. I only played like 10 minutes. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll save. And then I booted it back. I'm like, fuck, I gotta save these games. I forgot. It's been that long. It has been that long to the point where I forgot that was a thing. How crazy is that? Oh well, not a big deal. It is what it is. But how are you guys doing? How's your day? Hope everyone's doing super fantastic. That's wild, I know. Alright. I never trust autosaves.
Have you checked out the Womiradi 75?
I have not. I don't think anyone's reached out from them. I don't know if I'd be interested in the board. I don't know. It's a mix of things from when I'm interested in boards. I've been looking at your desk on stream, but I want to know what legs you're using on the table since they bend quite a lot. So... Depending on when you started watching the streams, Papaya, the new desk is a standing desk. It's from Ergon Office. The old desk, I had these U-bracket legs from Home Depot. They were like these giant metal legs that I thought looked cool because my desk was in a more visible area. If I had to redo it, I would probably just use the Alex drawers and then a middle IKEA leg that would just be in the center of the desk. If I had to go back to the old ones. Thank you, I appreciate the prime. Thank you, thank you. Is it pronounced Chitief? Thank you, dude. Yes. Okay, so a little background information. I gotta say, good on KBD fans. Like, okay, I don't think I've ever seen a brand kind of redo some in-stock boards this quickly. And I gotta say, it was really refreshing seeing KBD fans kind of give us a revision 2 of a board that we criticized. We legitimately were just like, yeah, like I made a video saying, I don't know how I feel about this board. And I am so happy because this board here, it looked cool and I was so pumped up for it. If you guys remember, I was legitimately so happy to get this board. And when we saw the internals, I think it was a unanimous letdown. Like we all looked at it and we said, well, damn, like we are disappointed. So not for nothing, I really think this is a good change. Now, this one here is the polycarbonate version. These are about $245. I don't know if they've just simply replaced all of the old ones. So I don't know if, hold on, I don't know if there's like a 0.2 listing on the website. I'm assuming there should be, but let's triple check. Or if they're just redoing, no, there's only the one still. I'll double check to see because on their product website listing, it still shows that it's using the old silicone. So I'll actually message them afterwards and figure out if they're just shipping now with the new parts. Because I didn't realize to ask that. I just assumed they'd update the website. So we'll figure it out. But let's open this guy up. But it should still be around $245. Zan, I saw your message. I forgot to respond because I just saw it before
Breaking
stream.
news,
But
the Great Bowl heist
Ooh.
by Ocean's 11 Alexotos crew in a caper that left residents both baffled and amused. The notorious Ocean's 11 crew pulled off an audacious heist, targeting none other than a man known simply as Bowles. Yes, you heard it right, Bowles fell victim to a bowl napping of epic
did you write this, Zan?
proportions.
It's honestly pretty good. I just received the RD75 a week ago, under 130 CAD, with 2 different gaskets, ball, I guess a ball catch case. This is the RD75. There's a lot of boards. I just want to also make it clear with everyone, dude, there are so many boards. I don't even know where to go these days with how many boards there are. I try to cover as much as humanly possible here, but I don't want to overdo it to the point where I don't feel comfortable anymore. So as of right now, I'm trying my best to cover as many things as possible, and that's it. Once I reach my cap, there's nothing else I can really do. Goddamn though, this polycarbonate one looks super nice. Oh fuck yeah, dude. If this sounds really good, I'm gonna give this whole board. I'm gonna have to redo the video, everything, because this is the redemption arc, hopefully, for the Margo. What a good looking keyboard. It has low front height. It has a good attractive shell. God damn. I really hope this sounds good, guys. It is such a pretty board. It's a decent price point at $245 as well. Actually, is it $245 for all the parts? Let me triple check. I don't know if it's changed all again because they haven't really updated their website. I also saw KBD Fans is now selling, I've noticed this with a lot of their products. They're selling CEM PCBs, which is really fucking awesome, by the way. CEM is just a different material of the PCB. Normally a PCB is FR4. CEM has a slightly different sound signature. I don't really know how to describe it. I haven't used enough CEM, but I quite like it. So I'd be interested to see, I don't know if we got a CEM one today, but interesting. Very, very interesting to say the least. Let's get these feet out. I'm here for a comeback. I know. If you guys remember, I was so disappointed with this.
What's Alex and
So
chat?
let's see. Let us see. What's up, Rob? How you doing, man? Good choice of feet color for this too. Got some clear feet. I love the shell on the shell. Truthfully, yes. I also like the shell on the shell. But yeah, I went for a walk before this, guys. Have you guys ever just like, the last 2 days I've been sitting around just working, and do you guys know when your body just feels like mush afterwards? Pretty much how I've been feeling the last few days. Oh my god, please. I've been feeling like my body is a little bit wonky, so I had to get up and move a little bit today. I only walked around for like 20 minutes, but I feel like that was still good enough. The shell accent is PC. I don't know. I really like this board. I know the design might not be for everyone, but I don't know. I think it's nice. Which syringe Krytox did I use? I used either the ones from Mode or KBD, or not KBD Fans, Kinetic Labs. Two streams in one day. We're going to be doing another one later today, yeah. Very, very pretty looking keyboard. All right. I'm so pumped for this. Again, it has that stepped internals. We have a little bit of the weight. I like how the weight's kind of peeking out right underneath the spacebar as well. That should help diffuse some of that sound as well. Damn, this looks really pretty. Oh, I just knocked off all these little things I put down. So what did they give us today? We have a polycarbonate plate. Actually, is this the CEM PCB? This might be. Solderable too. What are the criticisms I have of the Rev 1? Okay, let's actually go over that. It's a really pretty PCB actually. The Revision 1, the Revision 1 had a big problem. The big problem was the only way to mount the PCB assembly was you needed to use silicone that sat between the plate and PCB. It did not sound very good. We ended up taking it apart. We ended up putting our own gaskets in, and it was just like a messy build. Like it didn't work properly because I had to kind of like MacGyver some gaskets together. It had potential to be good, but it just didn't sound good. And again, the main point of criticism was they used a really, and I hate using this, it wasn't truly a dated, internal mounting system. However, it was an internal mounting system that nobody really liked. And they just recycled it and got lazy from a previous board, which was the KVD 67 Lite. So recycled internals on a new shell. My criticism to that was, why even bother making a new shell? And some people said, well, maybe it was to get rid of some of the old PCB assemblies. And I thought, well, that's just lazy. And it clearly has the capacity to do something better here, but they're just not doing it. Introducing now, they've given us basically these silicone tabs that sit around the plate, which is a much smarter idea, which is what I said they should have done from the beginning. Because they had that capacity to do that, but they never did. And it was such a simple change that I was just shocked that they never did that. So good for them. Good for them for making a change here. Good for them to actually listening to... It wasn't just me. It was everyone here who had the same criticism. But yes, the major change is really just the way they're mounting things now. And again, I don't know if this is going to sound good. I'm hoping this sounds good, but we'll find out. I buy them all from... I think I just said Kinetic Labs or Mode. They both have them there. Alrighty. Let's open this guy up. I mean, the original Margo had the tabs on the plate, so I don't see why these wouldn't work. I think I still have the original Margo somewhere, so maybe we can go look at that. I think I have it. I'm not too sure. For some reason, I think I gave it away or gave it back. I don't remember now. I'll also ask, I can get you guys like a more finite answer when we put this on YouTube, because I think I do want to put this on YouTube. Let's open this guy up. Just want to open it up and then we'll start doing some stabilizers and such. I'm just happy because I really liked the way this board looked. And it's just nice when people listen to criticism and feedback. The bottom's really nice. And they have some like patinaed versions if you don't want a polycarbonate unit, which is cool too. PC Margo Sexay just bought a red Numa. The Numa's gorgeous as well, dude. The Numa is a good looking keyboard. But yeah, exciting. Very exciting changes here. And I think they even put force brake stickers too. But yeah, ended up going for a little walk. I got an energy drink because I was also falling asleep. I am so exhausted today. I Could not tell you why. I'm just not feeling it. Like, I am tired as fuck. I slept well, too, which is weird. Did I forget a screw? Perfect. Do you have a unique way to lube cherries? No, I do everything exactly the same. The polycarb unit looks amazing, by the way. So, PCB. Is there any underglow on this? There isn't. Interesting PCB, by the way. Double tap flash mode. Cool. Very, very nice PCB. That is a beautiful color. I think this is going to look great in the case, too. Ooh, this is exciting. This is a really exciting build today. I like the silk screen on the PCB, too. It matches the design on the back of the board. They use CEM1, correct. Yes, yes. It says in the website, it's CEM1. I don't really know a huge difference in CEM1 versus CEM3. I believe this might be my first ever CEM1 PCB. I don't think I've ever used CEM1 before. Which also, just to give you guys some disclaimer, I don't even know what switches to use. I had some switches pre-prepared for this. I'm almost thinking maybe I should switch to something a little brighter. But I don't know. It looks like a 1.6, I want to say. Does it say on the website what it is? It just says CEM1 PCB. I don't think there's any specs on this particular PCB. Let me actually see. Is there anything in my notes? It's flexier and going to be more high-pitched. Oh, maybe we don't do a higher-pitched switch then. I'm thinking maybe we just stick with marshmallow switches. Maybe we just do that. More clean and focused. Interesting. Well, yeah, I've used a few CEM3 PCBs in the past. Alright, then we got a plate. It does have standoffs, though. Do the standoffs come off? Alright, well, I'm already seeing a small little fault here, then. It has standoffs, but these standoffs are kind of pointless. Because there's nothing to stand off in this. So, I guess, again, a small point of criticism here is... Can I unscrew these? I don't know if I can. I think these are baked onto the PCB. Or actually, are they? I have no idea. These seem pretty pointless on here. Yeah, I think these are just on there. The gaskets are all plateless. We could do a plateless version of this. Not the standoffs? Yeah, I don't really understand the standoffs being locked onto that. It makes no sense. Let me actually see. I'm going to message them. You're right. I think we have to build it plateless. But what's the point of having this then? Maybe this is just in the box because they put it in the box? I'm just going through my notes for this right now. Let's build it plateless. Fuck it. Let's have some fun plateless. This is the CEM1 solder PCB. They also sent me a really cool... We're going to give the other thing that they sent me away for Christmas. We're going to build a cool board during the holidays for that too. Which I'm pretty pumped for. More things to open, of course. Yeah. Let's build this plateless. I think that'll be fun. And let's use marshmallow switches. I think marshmallow switches plateless is going to sound really cool. Yeah, I think this might be sent in error. Because this doesn't even make sense. Because why would you want to put standoffs on a PCB that doesn't have room for that? It would just rattle. So I'm going to message them about this plate. I think this plate was either put in the box in error or it's just the wrong part. I don't agree with the plate. Anyways, let's move on to doing our stabilizers. Insanely flexy. I'm kind of pumped though. I'm excited. I'm absolutely loving my hoodie, dude. If anyone's looking for a new hoodie, please pick up Alex's hoodie. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm pumped. I don't know. I just really, I hope in my bones and in my blood, this board gets a fucking redemption, dude. I really hope this board gets the redemption it deserves. No, I left the aluminum. I'm actually rocking aluminum, and I really like the aluminum. Lubricant. Where'd I stick you today? Why does it need a redemption? To not go into too much detail again, and just to keep it simple. The first one was pretty bad. The mounting style sucked on the first one. So it needs desperately a good redemption. Dude, it's getting cold. I don't know if you guys hear the noise in the background now, but our heater keeps turning off and on because it just, like, the temperature is dropping so quickly. It is freezing outside. Ooh. Any hopes for a 6U1? That is a good question. I don't know. I've been really liking the Type Plus stabs as well. They're really good. I can ask them if they're ever going to make 6U wires. Why do you hate them? Oh my god, they're so polarizing. You know, this is exactly why I didn't give these stabs a super high rating. I already know there's going to be a bunch of people here who are going to tell me these are the worst stabs because they're insanely annoying to assemble, right? They are. Let's be real. They are super annoying to assemble. The wires are so good, but it's a pain to work with. Yeah, assembling them is a bit of a pain in the ass. It is what it is, though. Can't really do much. Oh, I'm excited. The hookies? Oh, they're not called hookies anymore. New here, what's this kit? This is the Margo. We're doing a plateless kit for this, which is their new mounting style for the Margo. Thank goodness that they're finally giving us a new mounting style for this. Thoughts on the Antipode Alto? It is a great... Honestly, Antipode's expensive, but I have to admit their keyboards are fucking top notch. I mean, I've always been a big fan of all the people who work at Antipode. There's a lot of cool team members there, and I've worked with them in the past and even before they became Antipode. So, big fan of them in general. Oh, I'll take a look after this. I liked my Lilith when I had it. Oh, the Lilith was so cool. Did you get rid of your Lilith? I'm surprised. Oh, also, speaking of getting rid of things and giveaways, because that comes to mind, I am probably going to just start the December giveaways like a week early. So, I don't know the exact start date, but we'll start doing giveaways like maybe the last week of November. So the way it's going to work is whenever we boot up stream, if we hit 50 subs, we give away a keyboard. And there might be days where I'm going to double up that offer. I pay for all the shipping. It's international. However, there's going to be 2 new rules going forward. I did have a few people who gave me addresses that just didn't work for whatever reason. The new rule, unfortunately, just because this did cost me a lot of extra money, is I'm only going to attempt shipping it one time. If something happens where you don't accept the package, I know I shouldn't to begin with, but I don't know, I just want to get these things to the people who won them. I'm probably not going to try again unless you offer to pay for shipping, but I will try the first one for you. Might have to find a new shipping place if Canada Post goes on strike. I'm hoping it's not for very long, but we'll see, I guess. A little bummed about that whole thing. Very fair. Yeah, I had like 3 come back to me that I was a bit disappointed to see come back. you're giving away a Float 65 Proto, can I get it? I might not go ahead. It might not go ahead. I need the freaking board. Oh, I heard about that. I'm more than disappointed with Space Fables. I don't know what to say at this point here. I've reached out so many times to try getting a conversation started with him. If there's any way I can help, relay any messages through me, nothing. And at this point here, like, I've just given up. They didn't go under. They're still trying to, I guess, work through all their problems. But it's been, like, very silent, and I'm just very disappointed. Like, it takes a lot to get me to that point, but at this point here, like, I'm glad that I managed to stir up enough interest in some other vendors to help out with space and at least get some of that ball rolling with some people and some voices and try to help out a little bit. But I think right now it's just I'm pretty much at my wit's end with all that. There's nothing else I can really do to help. Is local pickup an option in December? If it's not snowing outside, yeah. If it's really bad outside, then I'm not going to ask anyone to meet me for a pickup or drop off. I canceled my Float 65 right after they went dark and I still haven't got my money back. So disappointing. My favorite cables, I mean, I've only really been using the ones from Ordinary Labs, truthfully. I really like those ones. Omnitype already has some of the Space GMK sets. Yep, Omnitype has them, Novelkeys has them, even some of the artisans through them. I think Omnitype also has some of the acrylic boards. So it seems like, and again, this is just me speculating, it seems like a lot of stock was offloaded and liquidated to other vendors to help with cash flow, which is probably why people are now receiving a lot of their orders from Space Cables. But I still hold by the fact that while Space was active, he was genuinely an amazing dude. And I still think he's a good guy. But I just don't know where his head's at right now. And I'm trying to look at it from both a human aspect as well as a concerned person, you know? But all I can really do is wish him well. Things happen. It's sad to see things go down this way, and it pisses me off to see everyone who's affected by that. But there's not much we can really do. And actually, I don't think I have the Float 65 anymore. I think I shipped that to R&D KBD. Because or else I think I would have been using that. It was a cool board. I think that's probably what happened. Again, I don't know the details. I'm just assuming he also got in over his head or something happened where maybe cash flow went bad or something like that. But the truth is, I don't know the details. What happened here? I put this in upside down. The only productive perspective to hold? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay, though. Sorry I was late. Hi, Sean. How you doing? You never have to worry about being late, my friend. I just want everyone here to have a good time. That is all. I mean, it's sad to see anything like that crumble, right? It's sad to see even, like, the friendships and, you know, relationships that I've formed with some of these people personally, to be sad, so... To be honest, I've given up because I've sent the keyboard in May and have not arrived yet. It's been 6 months. I have been messaging them. Okay. All right. That's good news. Or not good news. That's good. That's good information to have because I need to figure out some stuff with that too. Can you DM me on Discord? By the way, guys. As much as I want to help everyone out too, like there's only so much I can even do. I can send messages. I don't know why people seem to respond to me sometimes more often than not. But unfortunately, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do with a lot of things. But perhaps it's time to update the vendor list because this is now a Very common issue I'm seeing. Yeah, there's always been some issues as far as I'm concerned, but it was never enough to be like full on avoid. It was just seemed to be some like one-off things where you need to take care of some outstanding orders, but we'll see. We shall see going forward. Thank you, Dream. I appreciate the kind words. Alrighty. Yeah, I actually wanted to start doing the giveaways, by the way. I want to start today. Unfortunately, Canada Post is going on strike, so I also don't want to give away a board and be like, by the way, guys, I can't ship it to you until like 2 months from now. Fuck, it's going to be such a nightmare with Canada Post going on strike for me. I don't know what's going to happen. Good for them, though. I heard that some of the wages that they're getting at like the sorting facilities are terrible. But I can see how this affects a broad amount of people. So I really hope there's some resolution that happens immediately for these people. I'm having a Red Bull because my coffee this morning did not hit. It really did not hit. Just send it through email, bro. Does anyone want a keyboard through email? Anyone like an emailed keyboard? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, some tape. As long as it's PDF, I actually have it in PSD. I have a Photoshop document. Where do you host the giveaways? I'm going to be hosting them here on Twitch. I'd rather an emailed camera. What if I email you a computer, like a whole computer? How long is a walk from North York to downtown? Because I don't want to take the train anymore. It's like an hour. I mean, from where? Like Yonge and Eglinton? I think it's about an hour, hour and a half.
I am thinking of buying the Brutal 60 on the Black Friday sale. How is that board, Alex? I know FR4 top mount is not an ideal and I think I would be using curries for that, so I am thinking of getting a pomplate for that. What are your opinions, Alex?
I don't mind the Brutal series. It's the Brutal V2 series you're talking about, right? Because the Brutal V1 stuff, I don't think personally I can really get behind. I didn't like it much when it came out, and I still don't like it much for the V1. The V2 was decent. I tried a few of the V2 stuff. Isn't Chit Chat still run through Canada Post? I'm not sure how it all works with those third-party services. Do you ever look at build numpads? I mean, if people ever need me to build one, I'm always down to build one, but not a lot of people send me those things anymore to build. Really? It's a 3-hour walk? Are you sure? Why does it feel like that's a lot? I thought it was like an hour and a half. I've walked that before. They use different carriers. Oh, that's something I can maybe look into then for the holidays. That is something I can definitely look into. Numpads, I can't find any in stock. They're all so expensive. Yeah, dude, people sell numpads like for an arm and a leg. It's crazy. Honestly, though, everything's an arm and a leg these days. Dude, actually, don't even get me started. So remember I told you guys I needed batteries? Well, okay, the batteries people suggest that I get, the rechargeable ones, I'm gonna get. However, I need batteries today. So I had to go buy some batteries. Oh my god, dude. Triple A's? There was a pack I saw at a local dollar store for like garbage ones. Like a brand that I don't even know. And it was still like $20 for a box of like 9. Like, dude, it's so unhinged. People need to chill with battery prices. It's crazy. That's what everyone recommended I get, and they're gonna be ordered, but they're not gonna come in until the weekend, and I needed batteries today to get something done. So unfortunately, I had no option. Yeah, so I ended up spending like $23 with tax on like 9 batteries. I remember I got to the cashier and I just was shaking my head. I'm like, God damn, these are expensive. Yeah, they worked, thankfully, Rob, but I went to another store and 9 batteries were $36 for like Energizer brand. So I just decided, fuck everything, and I just got the cheaper ones because I was like, I don't need to spend a lot of money on batteries I don't need right now. What are some rare GMK sets you want? Fuck, what's considered a rare GMK set? Rare GMK. I mean, there's a few I can think of, like old ones, but nothing that I want. Is Mizu rare? Didn't they do a round 2 of Mizu? I swear to God they did a round 2 of Mizu. Future Funk, but they're going to do another round, aren't they? Black Lotus has been one I've been looking for so hard. I have Black Lotus that I never use. Maybe I can give that away for the holidays if people are actually interested. I wasn't Black Lotus I bought, and then I never used it. I never really liked it much. So I think it's on a board I don't know where the board is. I think it might be at my parents' house, but I don't actually have it here with me right now. But I have parts of it here. But yeah, I never used it. Wasn't really my cup of tea at the end of the day. Finer Things, you're right. Finer Things is one I'd love a round 2 of. I don't think they ran a round 2 of Finer Things. Ishtar round 2. Metaverse round 3. Which one's Metaverse again? Greg? Who said Greg? You got blocked for a reason. All right, buddy. That's not a rare set. That's an unfortunate set. Jim K. Shoko. Which one's Shoko again? Gian owns the IP for Finer Things now. Ooh, is he gonna redo it? Cinder's really nice. Dude, Cinder's a good answer to that. Holy shit. Cinder's a really good answer. Cinder's one I also... I think I used a set from Ashkeeb's. It was his personal set. Oh my god, what a beautiful set that is. So jealous of whoever has Cinders. I'm jealous of you, Salad, right now. You can buy Cinders on Oblonsky right now? Oh, for real? Dude, Oblonsky has some interesting sets. Oblo has Cinder? Damn. Dude, Oblo has interesting sets, dude. Well, Daily Clock, last time I loved Daily Clock. They're an amazing vendor, BT Dubs. But Daily Clock is also, for me, as a Canadian, really expensive to import from, more so than Oblonsky. I don't know why. Ooh, he's just clipping nicely. Ooh, this is a very firm-fitting PCB, and I like that. The PCB is fire. I'm so pumped for this right now. I have a feeling I'm going to tune these a bit more, these stabilizers, but it's okay. My last Oblonsky order took almost a month. Oblo ships pretty good. I've never had any issues with Oblo. I've ordered a few sets from him. It's all shipped by DHL, so it's all relatively fast. Oh, the build command is wrong. I just kind of said, fuck it, let me boot up the stream. And I didn't think about making any build commands. I'm so sorry. It's a very unscheduled stream. I was going through my boxes today, and then I was like, oh, I finally got this KBD fans box in, and I went to go check their notes, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I got pumped up because I'm like, I loved the Margo. I don't have time to build this anytime soon, and I'm free right now, so let's just build it. So that's what happened, basically. That is indeed what happened. So nice.
Nice, I can finally catch a stream. How are you, Alex and chat?
I'm doing good, man. My body was feeling a little sludgy before. You know when your blood feels thick for whatever reason? Then I moved around a bit and now I feel great again. You know what? Let me ask, because I would assumed they would have been live right now. Actually, hold on. They said there might be a little bit of a... Let me see something. They told me to triple check the USB port for this plateless version. I think it's right. Let me see something quick. I think it's good. I think it lines up. Yeah, we're good. I think they said it was live as of November 6th. I'm going to quickly message the rep. Let me see. It should be 2:45 still. But I'm just triple checking with the rep if those changes went live because I don't see... The page still looks exactly the same to me, so I'm not too sure. So nice.
Wow, 33 months. Boy, how the time flies. Hope you've been having a great month, Alex.
Dude,
wow,
33 months. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. This month, on a personal level, November has been a roller coaster of emotions in many different aspects. Not for you guys. Like, I will admit, me streaming has been kind of my rock through all this. It's been a bit of a roller coaster of just personal things, you know. But I'm hoping it doesn't continue on to the next month. I'm hoping things, you know, start to settle down and whatnot. But, well, to be as transparent as I can without, you know, boring you guys with personal things, it's nothing to do with me. Me and my girlfriend are happy. We're great. It's just, you know, to keep it a buck with you guys, people get older. When, you know, people get older, we all run into some health problems. Not me, not my girlfriend, we're good. Just people around us, family, friends, you know. And you know, when you tend to start appreciating things more. I don't mean to get like sappy or emotional, but I think as we kind of see this happening around us, you start to appreciate, you know, and you try to be there for people more as much as you can. You know what I mean? So that's why if you guys are in chat, and there's one thing I can tell you guys right now. If you guys have loved ones, they're going to get older too. And I can recommend you guys take advantage of while you're young. Do things with those people. I read this interesting post the other day about how some people think that even hanging out with things like parents, stuff like that, can feel like a chore. And not for nothing. I think that it might feel like that temporarily. But listen, even if it feels like, oh, I don't want to do these things, I have to go out of my way to do something with someone whom I love and they know. I think there's going to be a lot of you that might regret that stuff going forward, like missing things with people and kind of sighing at the idea of hanging out with others. And it doesn't have to be just family, just friends too. But take advantage of that while you guys are
Alex,
all here.
you are my loved one. That's why
thanks,
I
man.
spend time here.
Love you, dude. Yeah, we're doing the plateless build here. I'll show you guys how these hook on, but kind of cool. People have to match these. Please mention about that. Okay, so the one thing they did put in the notes is you will have to kind of hand align this for the Margo, which I think that can be kind of perceived as a small inconvenience. We'll see how bad that really is as we get to that point. You know, I love hanging out with parents now that I'm older, to be honest. They're my best friends forever. Love to hear that, brother. Love to hear that. God damn, this PCB is like... Dude, these switches are in here for life. This PCB is toit. Hi, Kim. How you doing? Damn. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. Like I said, guys, just appreciate things around you. Not to get sappy or emotional. Enjoying Monster Hunter. Damn, everyone's been enjoying Monster Hunter these days. Everybody. Ooh, this is gonna sound interesting. I need to try Monster Hunter again. I need to give it its fair chance and fair shot. Wasn't the Margo mid-sounding? Yes. However, did I spell redid wrong? Maybe I did. They redid the internals by just doing a simple change, which is instead of being mounted by that silicone, it is now mounted by these plateless PCB tabs. I assume you can still probably use a plate on this. If it's just mounted by the PCB, probably still could use a plate, but we're not going to bother using that plate that it came with because it's not really that nice for this. How's the gambling addiction? Okay, let me keep it a buck with you right now. I kind of stopped caring about that game already. I pulled like nothing for like 3 days straight, and I'm just like, fuck this game. And I put it down and I haven't touched it since. I opened a pack yesterday, I think, and still nothing. And I'm just like, I hate this. This is stupid. Like, I opened one pack where I got 3 duplicates. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. This is it. I can't deal with this anymore. Yeah, dude, IRL card opening is better. It's more satisfying. At least you get like a rare thing at the end. It's stupid. It feels dumb. Heck no, it's not. I don't know. Maybe I just prefer more analog things. 90% of players stop before they win big. Spoken like a true addict. Oh, goodness me. Do I have enough switches? Didn't I not build the 65% with my marshmallows the other day? Oh, I'm going to be short some. Huh? Okay, hold on. I know I have more marshmallow switches. I'm going to go get them after this. Oops. If not, we'll switch a few switches out. This fucking hurts my thingy. There is my marshmallows. I know I put them aside somewhere. I thought I had like 10 more. Probably in here. If not, it's in my cabinet. Are there marshmallows in here? Well, if not, we can just pick some other switches for like the things on the side. Don't stop, Alex. If you're into a losing streak, that means there's a winning streak coming your way.
Don't stop, Alex. If you're in a losing streak, that means there is a winning streak coming your way.
What is
Learn
this stream
that playing
becoming,
league.
dude? Listen, guys, we're not... This ain't healthy. This ain't a healthy thing to do. We're not going to do that. Oh, maybe I am out of marshmallows. I thought I had a little bit more. Well, shit. Maybe I've given them away to other people. Alright, well, let's just pick some other switches for like the 3 on the side.
You can only lose so much before you win.
Put some milky yellows. Maybe you ate the leftovers? No, I think I probably put them in people's like boards for giveaways. God damn, these are in here good. Also, thank you guys for the bits. I appreciate it. God damn, this is a plateless build? Put some milky yellows on the side over here. I couldn't have won a Kohaku if I stopped entering. Guys, let him be. He just ain't a winner. Yo, why do I feel like I'm being bullied by Shortly? What the fuck? Is the lack of a daughter board a negative thing? It can be perceived as such. I think having a daughter board is a good safety net for a lot of things. I don't think it's not a true like net negative at the end of the day. I don't think you're going to be like suffering if you don't get a daughter board. I do prefer having a daughter board on my keyboards. I will admit, I do prefer it. However, not really a net negative at the end of the day. What do I want to put in here? Let's see. Oh. I only have one extra marshmallow. I found my box of marshmallows, but there's only one. Oh well, I thought I had more. Oh well. Let's have some fun and let's put a Nixie and a Nixie. Two different Nixies over here. For funsies. So a daughter board doesn't necessarily mean no flex. It can limit it by creating a fixed point. Yes, that is very true. However, you can still get some ability to flex on some of the other keys depending on, a bunch of different things. But doesn't necessarily mean 0%. I want to see how the marshmallow is. I have a feeling I'd like the marshmallow on this. Alright, everything's seated good. Looking good here. Don't scam my redeem. Did you redeem something, Soran? Where'd you redeem it? Soran wants me to compliment the entire chat. You guys are all looking mighty, mighty fine today, okay? Let me tell you guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are all on to something incredible right now. The next month of your lives, I'm hoping the next forever of your lives, I hope all go absolutely amazing, by the way. Okay? You guys are all right? God damn. I like the moon switches. Those are those old, what was the first brand to really start doing good pre-lube switches? What were they called again? What was the brand name? Yesterday I finished my first custom ever. Neo 80 with coconut latte linear switches. GMK Wob. What do you think about that? Would you have changed anything? I have never used coconut latte linear switches. I'm gonna be honest, Jonas, there are so many switches now that's the first time I've ever even heard of those switches. So I don't know what they sound like, but if you think it sounds good, then you do you. I think the Neo 80 is one of Neo's first ever like truly good boards where I was like, yeah, I'm starting to really like Neo. So I think it's a good, excellent keyboard. Truly is. I think you picked really well. Also, GMK set. You guys already know I love that. What are the mods I did with my Milky Yellows? Kinetic Labs Springs, triple stage ones. Deskies films. You can use whatever films you want. I just use Deskies. And I used GS2. Not, well, for that last batch I did over here, I used GS2. I didn't use anything else. Alright, time to solder. The lattes are really low pitched and budget. Deep is a better word. Hell yeah, we love deep switches. We do love it. Ooh, this is soldering really nice. Damn. I love when PCBs use good parts like this. Hell yeah. Love that. Get this man his pen pop? Who redeemed a pen pop? Oh, cats. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I got you. I got you. Can't use the new mount with hot swap. I mean, I wouldn't. You can. I just wouldn't. What are your thoughts on the looks of the Wind Alice keyboard? I don't remember how that looks like. I need to take a second look at that particular board. I don't remember. Wuche films are fine. They're good. Solid pop, good form, decent approach. Damn, only decent? Fuck. Beast on non-switches? Pause. Why do I feel like you're just tempting me with the word non right now? Like, is this a real switch? Or are you just, like, poking fun at the fact that I want non-bread right now? Like, and first of all, how'd you even know I want bread? Like, how did you know I want... Pause 1 second. Is that a real switch? Am I just overreacting to shortly right now? Can anyone confirmed? Not a joke. Intuition? Is that a real switch? You're paranoid? Don't gaslight me, guys. Easy, you always want bread? I have like 3 bags of it upstairs, by the way. Did you take your meds today? Did I eat my naan? No, I didn't eat my naan today. That's later tonight. I've been having it as a snack every single day. I haven't eaten my chips. Like, I eat chips a lot. But it's been naan bread. Yeah, with some, it's garlic naan bread, and I've just been putting some butter on it. So we can make it real. It's not a real switch. God damn, I got gaslit. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Insanity to me. Thoughts on the marshmallow switches? I got some years ago and never got around to using them. I love them. I'm so sad all that stuff went through with them. They had amazing stock springs. It's one of a handful of switches that I don't bother changing the springs in. Alright, chat, it's time to work. Bye, sick. Take care, man. Could you recommend me a 75% RGB hot swap board, $100 to $150? Fuck, I don't really know anything in that particular price. Are you talking like fully built bucket? Or just like a kit that you can, buy other parts for?
You should try Bullet Naan. It is usually only available in restaurants.
What is it? What is that? This is really dangerous talks right now, guys. Because I have been a big fan of eating bread lately. It's real bad. Yeah, the thing is, I don't want to recommend any customs because, like, that means they'd have to buy more parts. And I don't know... Oh, Scoop makes a good point. Do those come with keycaps? I've never really reviewed many of those boards with the exception of the ND75, and I didn't really like it. So... Someone explain what it was. Bullet Naan has like chili peppers in it. Is it spicy? I've been actually getting into my spicy
garlic naan.
Ooh, my spice levels have finally recovered from that last time I had spicy that 2 times spicy noodles. It wasn't actually even my like spice levels. It was just I don't know. After eating that, it just made me hate spice. That shit tasted so bad, dude. I mean, any takeout food's really expensive. There's a decent shawarma place that I sometimes will get that's actually pretty good prices for shawarma. And it's really filling. It's like $13.99 for like a shawarma wrap. Canadian, which isn't bad. Gets you nice and filled. What's my go-to Chicken Plus order? Oh, brother. The honey brown chicken is the best from them. Absolutely. My shawarma place just shut down, Lizzie's. I heard Lizzie's was kind of falling off, though. My go-to place that I order from, because it's kind of far from me, is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but anyone in Toronto wants to try it. Wanas Shawarma? W-A-N-A-S. And then I actually tried a different shawarma recently from them, and it was like I think their Saj style one. I prefer their Syrian wrap. It is so good. Their Saj one's good too, but I think their Syrian one is way better. Where downtown is this place? Dundas? We went there one time, but I think it's near. It's near Gerrard, I think, or is it near Gerrard? Danforth, maybe. I don't remember if it's in Danforth or Gerrard. I mainly only order from there just because it's kind of far from me. The TX are good. TX stabilizers, you mean? Is that what you're referring to? A caramel mocha? Wait, who's talking about caramel mocha? Guys, I don't know why. I'm just like, I have a sweet tooth right now, please. I'm gonna need you to focus on soldering and discuss the key at hand. Fuck, my bad, dude. My bad. Let's only talk about keyboards. We've received a few complaints that we talk too much about food. Let's only talk about keyboards. So what keyboard flavor is your favorite? Hi, Zany. My girlfriend wanted me to recite a story so that she could fall asleep. What'd you recite? What was the story? Give us the title. Copper flavor, cookies and cream? Cookies and cream's a good one. I appreciate a good cookies and cream. So we can't talk about Alex anymore because he's a treat? God damn. Microplastics is my favorite keyboard flavor. It gets everywhere. Speaking of which, random question. Is there going to be a Ahsoka Season 2? Did they announce that? Is that like confirmed at all? And I swear to God, if someone says Rebels, I'm going to be so upset. I think Ahsoka did okay, right? Not official, but it is happening. I hope it does.
Rebels.
Sometimes talking about Ahsoka, people are like, you mean Rebels season? Whatever season is. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Need your expert advice on plates, Alex, for a top mount Tadpole keyboard, Frog Orbit, etc. Do you recommend PP or aluminum? I would still pick plastic. However, I think in either case here, because it's a little bit less, it's more forgiving than a standard top mount, I think you can go with either or. But in my opinion, I still have a better experience using plastic plates myself. It's a story by, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, so I'm just going to say Munshi, known as Iga. It is a heartwarming story about a young poor boy named Hamed who, despite his own desires, uses limited money to buy a pair of tongs for his grandmother to ease her daily struggles, highlighting the themes of love, sacrifice, and selflessness. That is a cute story. I love stuff like that. Very inspiring. I don't know. Sometimes TTS, it just, when it doesn't know how to pronounce a word, it just doesn't try sometimes. What would you say your favorite deep sounding switch is? Curry switches. Absolutely. Also, I will admit, I think Gator and Milky Yellows are pretty deep too, depending on the board.
Love you. Thank you and keep up the streams. 2 years
Zow.
in not 2 months.
Thank you. I appreciate the love, man. 2 months. Wait, keep up the streams 2 years and not 2 months? Did something go wrong? Why does it say 2 months? Happy whatever. I'm just happy you're here, Zale. Alex, are you into cooking shows? Like, what do you... Describe the cooking show. I like watching people cook things as recipes. But... if you mean like those cook-offs where I gotta watch everyone prepare a dish... not really. Food Wars? I think Food Wars doesn't count. That one doesn't count. MasterChef? Do you guys like those? Do you watch catch and cook videos? I know what those are, but I've never actually like dived too deep into them. So no is the answer, I guess? I hope I did this okay. I hope everything's soldered in fine. Oh shit, I see one that's a little crooked. Okay, there might be a few that we need to readjust, by the way. So don't be upset if I need to readjust a few, okay?
How many gifted subs for a cooking stream? Hum?
I don't know. I gotta be sure I can do a cooking stream. I think we're good. There might be a few we need to readjust on the platelist build, but I think we're good for the most part. No one be upset if there's a few we need to be readjusted. That happens. That is the nature of playlists. We're gonna have to readjust a few. I'm gonna quickly wash my hands as well. Cooking with Alex, where Alex is the hottest thing in the kitchen? God damn, that was smooth, JQ. Bro, I'm not a masterful cook at all, but I can do a few pretty good recipes. I've perfected my ribs. I'll tell you that much. I have like a special blend of things that I do that I did myself, I'm happy to say. It took a long time. And the reason why I chose ribs to do is because ribs are pretty cheap. Ribs don't cost a crap ton of money to do. It's like a rack of ribs is like 12 bucks. So ribs was easy. Ribs I appreciate it. It was a lot easier to do than some other recipes. Sure, it didn't happen. Next time I do ribs, I will take a picture of the ribs, okay? I don't have a barbecue or nothing, so I've been mastering the oven. So, but ribs are my strong suit right now. I wish I had a barbecue. We don't have one yet, though. They're kind of pricey. I need a video. Pay-per-view Alex cooking streams. Hey! I don't know if we'll do that. Cookbook when?
So, how about I organize your keycaps, putting it in a database, and you treat me with your special ribs?
Zing, that's a pretty good trade. Okay, they sent me 2 sets of these, by the way. There's 2 different colors in here, and I'm not too sure if they're 2 different densities of plastic. Like 2 different barometer ratings here, so I guess we'll have to find out. Do they feel different? I have no idea. I'm going to use the non-blue ones. Everyone's talking about Culinary Wars. That's the Korean show, right? Am I thinking of the right one? Everyone I know has been talking about that show.
We need to cook Alex. I am the one who cooks.
Don't cook me, please. Okay, so how do they do this? These little feet latch in. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, just to show you. So these little legs, these little seats, latch into these little slots on the side for the Margo. So we can technically, actually, this is a cool idea. We can put as many of these as we please wherever we want along these rails. That is actually really cool. This really does give you a whole crap ton of freedom to do whatever you want, because you can technically put like a seat here as well as a seat here and then 2 seats here. Interesting. Yeah, the diode banks are really cool. A little bit of a, I mean, like, I think this is a really smart idea, by the way, because this means there's less chance for a diode to be knocked off in transit. So it's a very small thing, but I think it's a really neat idea. Yeah, I appreciate these internals. These are really cool. So technically, I don't have to worry about mounting points on the spacebar, or I can if I really want the spacebar to be a bit more firm. So we can even just put like our mounting points here. That's kind of fun. I really appreciate that. I don't know if this is enough. And these just lay down on this. Interesting. Okay, so I do see what they mean. This does shimmy back and forth. What I think KVD fans would need to do to make this a better unit, because it does have to lock into place with this little USB-C hole over here. I think they would need to kind of figure out a way to... Yeah, it does kind of shimmy, huh? They would need to figure out a way to better align things. Put that one right there so it doesn't touch this. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Let's put this down again. What switches are these? Well, I'm trying to figure out... One sec, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to best lay this down on the PCB here. I'm assuming these just go like this. Okay. So these just have to push in like that. Okay, it shimmies a little bit less when you better fit this in. Okay, so I see what they mean. You do have to make sure this aligns with the USB-C hole. We have mounting points away from the spacebar. You can put the mounting points wherever you want, which is really neat. I do want to put 2 more on the ends here because I feel like this is bottoming out. So let's put 2 more at the end because this is really flexy. Let's put 1 here and 1 here. A lot of boards do the PCB shake. To be honest, I prefer some type of alignment pins personally, but won't knock points off for a shimmy shake. I agree. I'm with you on that, Rob. Wholeheartedly, I am. I do feel like I prefer when boards at least give you the option to have some sort of alignment post. Actually, let's keep this one here. But this is interesting. All right, so is that aligned good? Something peachy would be nice. I'm not sure yet. All right, so everything looks like it's aligned. Is it? It is still too flexy on this side, and I don't know if I can get... I think I'll have to do this. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just trying to figure out the best spots to put some of these alignments on here. I'd like to put this one here a little bit more here. I hope this doesn't interfere with the backspace at all. Much better. Okay. Is this the redemption of a sinner? This might be, maybe, the Margo redemption. Oh, that's fun. It kind of fills in the shell with the PCB color. I like that. That's cool. Dude, actually, you know what? Speaking of keycaps, I wish I picked up when they were running. Coral might be a good example of keycaps that I wish I picked up. Question, does anyone know if GMK Coral, there's extras anywhere? I highly doubt it, but my goodness, how cool would that be? I do not like seeing the yellow PCB visible through the shell on the bottom. Clash of colors. Fair. I don't know. I don't mind it. I think it's cool to see internal parts of things. Totally fair, though, to think that. I don't mind at all. I think maybe going with a more neutral bottom color, maybe something white. You're right, maybe would be a better overall option, but I personally don't mind it. There's Coral round 2? Ain't no way. I might actually pick this up. Oh shit, Oblosky doesn't have it though. Does Makibo have them? Oh wow, Makibo does have them. Shit, $210 though. Is this Canadian or USD? It's Canadian. Damn. They're pricey? They are pricey. I really like this set. Coral's one of those sets that... Coral, Oblo will have it on sale next week. Shit, that might be a cop for me. Oblo has them, but hasn't gone... Okay, maybe I'll wait for Oblo. Yeah, Makibo is... Even 170. Because I looked at one of the other base kits while I was clicking around there. Makibo also sells their GMK cassettes in bundles. Oh, good to know. Interesting, though. Alright, maybe that's a set I pick up. You know what I forgot to check? I don't think these have threaded inserts for the polycarbonate. Forgot to check that. But I'm pretty positive they don't. What switch would you recommend for a Sonnet V1? I would recommend whatever your heart desires. Obscuras are one of my faves. So maybe Obscuras are a really good choice. Yeah, they don't have threaded inserts. Okay, that is one thing that I'm going to have to mention to KBD fans for the polycarbonate unit exclusively is I need to see some metal inserts, because if you guys want to see, no metal inserts means that will happen. See how it didn't happen there? You got to be careful. Evil Eye was made by the GOAT Manoli. Truly the GOAT. Alright, so that's exclusive for the polycarbonate version of this board, but I'm surprised they don't have metal inserts. Very small detail to overlook, or maybe even a large detail to overlook, but it's overlooked nonetheless. Tisk tisk. Yeah, it did. Even though I only screwed up until it did, but you can see a small little fracture in the front over there. You know what? I will agree. It is a smidge of a rookie mistake, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so right now, here are my thoughts with the board before I put keycaps on. Really like the adjustable mounting system. I like the fact they give you giant rails in which you can choose where the mounting points go. I think that is super fucking cool. Good on them for reworking this. What a neat way to do this. I don't know if this is compatible with the round 1 of the Margo or the V1s of them. I don't know if I still have it. I guess we'll have to find out. I like how this is also plateless compatible. I'm assuming you probably could use a plate. I don't have a plate for this at the moment. But I'm assuming if you just had a plate with no tabs or anything, a plate would work fine. The polycarb unit is really nice. However, the lack of threaded inserts is always concerning, especially for the longevity of your keyboard. I don't love the fact that people make polycarbonate stuff with no threaded inserts. I feel like it's an oversight, nonetheless, of it being small or large. So it is an oversight. You want your polycarbonate, your plastic to not shatter, or you don't want threaded. You don't want your threads on your plastic to be worn down because you missed a thread or screwed something in incorrectly. Metal inserts should just be a standard at this point here with all polycarbonate keyboards. But kudos for KBD fans. Kudos to them for for making such what I feel like is a pretty quick change on an in-stock unit. Now, also the new PCB is really cool too. I really like the PCB. Good compatibility, CM1. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's see some keycaps first, and then we'll see what this sounds like. I don't know what I want to do for keycaps though. I kind of want to pick something fun. I know you guys said something more like peachy, but I don't actually have like a peachy set. So, what plate would I recommend for a tempo? All the mode boards sound excellent with aluminum. Excellent. X-ray? Well, let's do GMK. X-ray is really nice and all, but the space bars and the PBD fans stuff sound a little off to me, and I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know what I want to use. I'm like so torn. Cladney? What about Honor Light? Do I have Honor Light? Where the fuck is it? Actually, where is my Honor Light? Honor Light, Honor Light. I should be here somewhere. Oh, I think this is it. No, that's Metropolis. And that's Metropolis too. Honor Lights. Honor... This is Honor Dark, is it not? This is Honor Dark. Huh. I don't know where my Honor Light set is. Never mind. We could do something fun. Something a little fun-sies. Do I have this available? Little twosie action? Yeah, little pastel. I think this will look cute. Little twosie. Little twosie on a Wednesday.
Every time someone mentions PBT, Alex, yeah, I love PBT and it's great. Every time it's suggested for a board, I want to use GMK.
Listen, from a few standpoints, let me defend myself. First of all, we use GMK often, which makes it a good baseline, right? We know what GMK sounds like, so it's a good baseline at this point here. And as much as I would love to start using other random stuff, if I'm showing off a board that people need to make a decision on, I think we use our baseline set. You know what I mean?
Legit PBT hater lol.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to fix up that particular switch there. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Dad, forgive me. We should always try both GMK and PBT. We could. Nice escape key? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I think you're incorrect. It's okay to be a hater? Oh my god, dude. I mean, this already sounds miles better than the first Margo. Like, substantially. I also need to fix the 3 up a little bit. Again, just so you guys know, this is plateless, so there's going to be a few keys in which I need to kind of resolder to get properly straightened.
I got your back, Alex. Those poor PBT plebs are not worth our time.
I don't know this guy. I don't know this Gurnal guy. He's putting words in my mouth right now, dude. Got them in my loop TKL. The PBT ones. Hates PBT, hates hot swap. Oh my god, dude. I don't hate them. Oh my god, guys. Alex looks down the... Oh my god, dude. Let's just build the keyboard. Let's just build the keyboard and call it a day, okay? Oops. Alex being targeted today? Dude, truly I am. He hates with the commoners. Oh my god! Trapped! Bruh. I did not say that. That's Traps who said that. That's Traps' words. That's Traps' thought. Okay? Solder supremacist? Oh my god.
Solder supremacist.
Solder. Ooh. Have I ever heard TTS say that word before? I say solder. Who's right and who's wrong? I don't even know what that second word is. Way too lucky. Palm versus Palm is dude. I remember when Palm keycaps were the rage. They were like everything. Everyone wanted to use Palm keycaps at one point.
Calder.
Solder. Solder. Does that sound similar? I'm not too sure. Palm was the rage at one point. Everyone kind of went nuts. There was like one brand who kind of like popularized it, and then everyone kind of went nuts. I bought a set myself, used it one time, and I'm like, these are cool. They have like a really cool feeling to them, and then I never touched them again. They were like novel for a little bit to me, and then that was it. And then I lost my interest in them. Big Sag. Much Smoge. You toy. Why did you wait to use that the moment I put the last keycap on? Bro, do you guys hate me today? Like, I literally put the function on, and then he put a PBT set. Oh my god. I think that's the point. Ain't no way, dude. Okay, let me just type with this, and then we'll switch it to a PBT set. Let me just type with this. Ain't no way, dude. That's not the rules? Oh my. No, you know what? We're gonna do this. This sounds miles better than the first one already. This is very soft to type on. Holy shit.
Bro is being bullied to the ground today.
Dude, for real. Oh, yeah. Kind of a unique sound profile, huh? It sounds good. So much better. It feels really unique too. Like, it does have a I don't know if you guys can see some of the flexibility of this CEM1 plate. Look at that. How it just kind of flexes on its own on this side. It does have a bit of a, just so you guys know too, using the board right now, it does have a lot of feedback, which is interesting. Like, the vibrations, if I type here, I can feel them on this hand. That is actually a pretty popular thing, by the way. I know some people who like build F1s, for example. They like that kind of vibrating feedback. Yeah, you can definitely feel the vibrations on this, which is a unique feeling. I don't know if it's for everyone. Yeah, I know, Frank, I know you do. Frank is really big on that kind of feeling. But yes, you can get some of that feedback back with this. I'm assuming it's just because these silicone, whatever you want to call them here, chairs, whatever you want to call them, the mounting system here. I don't know if there's an official term for what these are. It doesn't really absorb a lot of the vibrations. Instead, I feel like it kind of transfers it around the entire plate here. Interesting, though. It's definitely soft, though. You can definitely tell it's soft. The sound profile is quite nice, too. I don't mind it. It's not as bright as I thought it was going to be. But it's full. Has a nice spacebar. Although, albeit, I do think the spacebar is a smidge different than the rest of the keyboard. But maybe that's cool to have some contrast. Way better than the V1. I am so happy they decided to re-look at the mounting style for the Margo. I'm so happy they decided to just make some changes. It feels like it was small changes at the end of the day. Put a mounting point under the spacebar? Oh, to what? Kind of make it more thuddy? Really? You think that would sound good, U-Toy? No, U-Toy, you know what? I don't want to do that for you. I have to do PBT stuff right now for you. Yeah, I think this is now after this, I think I can now safely say, yeah, the Margo is a good pickup. Before, it was a very tough call. You had to be open to the silicone mount. You had to be open to it being a bit stiffer. You had to be okay with maybe modding it yourself. I finally feel like I can truly recommend this board, albeit the PC version, as of right now, maybe avoid just because it doesn't have threaded inserts. I will talk to KBD fans about that. That is it is an oversight. I think this is cool. Does it have any RGB? I don't think it did. Derek, thank you so much for a tier 1. So nice. No RGB. Which I don't think it really needs. There's aluminum ones. Well, I asked if the new model's live. I haven't got a response back yet. I'm assuming the new models are live. I think someone said it was supposed to go live on the 6th. But I'm assuming. I would ask in their Discord. I asked the rep because I thought it would be live, by the time they had sent it to me. But it doesn't seem like they've updated their page at all. They've just updated the PCBs, which makes me think, yes, you'll get the new parts with it, but the page needs to be updated. Unless I'm not seeing parts of the page. No, this is nice. This is a nice type. Where's Pancake? I know. Where's Pancake when I need him? Very, very nice type. Unique though. Very unique. I gotta admit. Very unique type. A little bit of feedback though. You have to be open to that. Soft. Very soft. Cool sound profile. Definitely a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be, but also quite, it's a nice, someone said this is a very concise sound signature with CEM1. Looks like it's on the product page. Dude, am I not seeing where this is on the product page? When I look at the photos of the Margo case, or the Margo, was it the one that's 245? Where is it? Where did I see it? Right here. I still see that it shows the silicone insert. When you go down to the breakdown of the keyboard. Yeah, includes mute silicone. And then that's really it. Unless they've updated it and I'm just not seeing where this is listed on the website. It says next to the plate options, doesn't say in spec. Oh my god. It's right there at the top. Okay, that's a little confusing. It does say plateless gaskets have been added since November 6th. So it looks like, yes, you will get the plateless gaskets. Fuck, they need to get rid of the rest of it. Because you don't even get the... this is a little misleading then. You don't even get the mute silicone in the box. Yeah, tiny text under the plate. Yeah, I see that. Alright, well, good to know. Also looks like it's a hot swap PCB included. Kind of odd. Yeah, I would suggest if you're going to upgrade to the solder PCB, Well, actually, you can't even upgrade to it. You have to buy it separate. All right, I'm going to actually ask them about that. I think they should make the... I think they should really just make the solder PCB the default. All right, they need to clean up their page a little bit too, but still, Margo finally looking like it's usable now. Again, I'm assuming you can use the plate in this. I don't see why not. All right, what set do you want to see on this? Make solder default if they don't want Black Simon swearing at them. Simon needs to simmer down with that a little bit. Peach Nectarine. It was the only one on sale. Osame? I don't think I have an Osame set ready to go. Well, unfortunately, I don't think this is up for debate. I think this is Utoy's choice. What does Utoy want me to use? So am I putting back this set then? No, Utoy said a PBT set. He listens to the public. Damn. What do you have ready? I mean, I have a lot. What color scheme do you want to see, Utoy? I think it might be easier if I just go get a box and grab some different colors. Give me a color scheme and I can just go find something of that. Why is everyone saying Greg? Spellbook? I think I have Spellbook available. I don't think it's on anything. I'll double check. Osame Black Market? No. I love the Osame keycaps. Don't get me wrong, guys. But I don't personally use much PBT anymore. So I really stopped buying a lot of PBT stuff. Again, there's nothing wrong with PBT. I just don't use it myself as often. The spacebar is ridiculous? Yeah. Price point, it's still good for this keyboard, I think. But I would still really like to see KBD fans allow you to change your default PCB. So I'll make a few notes to KBD fans, in particular for the polycarbonate version, in particular to be able to change which PCB you can pick in your default here to help with people who actually are interested in the board. So I'll make a few notes to them. But very happy with the changes, man. Very happy. MTNU, I have some MTNU sets, I believe. I'll triple check. Actually, maybe I don't. I think I only ever received samples for those. I don't know if I actually have any MTNU sets. I don't think I have a full set of MTNU. What is CRP? CRP is a type of manufacturer or brand, you can say, that makes PBT keycaps. I'd say typically their PBT is a lot thicker and more well regarded. Would you guys say that's fair? MTNU Rascals? Rascals is a cool set. Very cool set. Alright, let's pick a PBT set now. I already asked you this question today, but I don't think you saw it. Wasn't your Moan Encore top green? Yeah, we built another one yesterday. Sorry I missed your message before. Very, very sorry. We built another one yesterday. So this is part of the series 2. Alright, let's see what I got for PBT here. You mentioned Spellbook, I will see if I have Spellbook right here. I don't think it's on something. Yeah, okay, Spellbook it is. I don't think I have any M10U sets. The only one I have is a sample, but it has no space bars or anything. So we'll do this. It is time for Spellbook. Cast. Very tempted by the Encore. Encore is great. I'm so in love with this board. Such a good board. How does Encore compare with the 65? Not to say one is better than the other, because I think both are lovely. I think the Encore has a bit of a nicer overall sound signature, and that might just be because of the design of the bottom piece. Maybe it's something to do with the way the parts kind of lean together. Overall, I do feel like they are roughly the same sound signature, with the slight edge going towards the Encore. I will say, though, the Encore for me has a better overall front height compared to the 65. Regardless of how it looks with the wood accents, like, that's all up to interpretation. But I do feel like just this cherry lip alone sets it apart enough to make me want to pick the Encore over the 65, just out of a comfort level. So, but overall, like, if you're debating one or the other and you feel like you don't really care for this, I don't know. I think both are great. Like, they both technically use the same mounting system. So it's not like you're gonna get wildly different typing feel. You know what I mean? My finger hurts. Cherry lips are great. Yeah, I think the cherry lip is excellent on this board. Conjure, alter. After this, we put the caps on. I probably have to go for a little bit to go make some dinner and stuff. But then we'll be on again later, do a second board tonight. I'm probably gonna go lay down a bit too, because I think me waking up early today is definitely like hitting all of a sudden too. I really liked the Mode Envoy video, so I bought it. Mode Envoy's great. The Envoy's fantastic. I like all of Mode stuff. I think the only Mode board in which I'm still kind of meh on is the loop to a certain degree. But I will admit, there's been a few people who have made some loops that they are really nice looking. The loop just didn't really hit for me visually. It was very rounded for the board, and it just, I don't know, it wasn't really my thing. The fact that you're honest about that and impartial to your sponsors is why I'm still subbed. Thank you, Zale. I try my absolute best, by the way, to make sure that I never will ever choose one thing over another just because, like, I like sponsors or whatever. With that being said, though, I hope people understand, like, there are certain brands in which I really, really, really like. And I will always give a smidge of an edge to, based off of customer service. I know that sometimes goes, a lot of people when I do reviews and stuff, I try to always be like, hey guys, like, don't forget, like, this board, like, yes, it costs $20 more, but, like, you have to think of the support you get, like the aftercare when you buy a product. And I know that's not truly important to everybody, but listen, the moment something goes wrong, suddenly that's really important. So that's the only thing that sometimes I'll even, if I have a board that's kind of just okay, I feel like if they have a really good support, I will usually be like, the board's good, I still recommend it, if you don't love it, I mean, the support you get on it's good. I feel like it's just a +1 to whatever I'm looking at. Obviously, if the board's bad, I'm going to tell you the board's bad, but it's one thing that I feel like sometimes people get a little touchy about. Ooh, we have the novelty for this. I forgot about that. But yeah, I try to be as impartial as humanly possible when it comes to these things. Even in my write-up for the loop, I think at the end I put, it's just okay. I don't really care for it. Fresh Warcraft servers, it's time, log on. No. Don't get me down that road again, please. Pretty please. We're not going down that. Ooh, let's use this J here. But I appreciate the kind word, though. I really do, Zale. We're getting player housing in midnight. No, I can't. I cannot. Sorry, guys. I cannot play WoW. No World of Warcraft for me. Ain't no way, dude. I'm not getting back on that train. I got off years ago, and I have no will to come back at this point. All right? That ship has fucking sailed, dude. Hi, Alex. What's up, Darkness? How you doing? Ship is gone, and I ain't coming back. I smell temptation. I mean, I'm always tempted. I loved WoW. It was a huge part of my life. But I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Or can I? My S in my RML base kit is missing. The stem. Contact them. Dude, the one thing I'm going to say, I love... what are they called? Kikobo. My goodness, has the quality control, and I've always spoken about this, the quality control seems to be fucking up in the air with them sometimes. Yeah, just message whoever you bought it from. If it was from Unikeys, they're really quick to fix it, I've seen. Even with mine, like sometimes I get bad batches and I'm like, excuse me, what is this? But they've been pretty damn good about fixing things like almost immediately. What am I missing here? I'm missing one keycap. Is it this guy? Nope. Where's my one keycap here? I think that's the wrong keycap, but I can't find the other one. Unless I'm just not seeing it. Oh, here it is. Then we need arrow key. That looks cool there. Let's put that. And then, ooh, the fireballs look cool too. And then let's put the arrow key. Let's find that. There's a few keys that are going to be a smidge crooked. This is a plateless build, and as much as the PCB held them in place, like, I did notice there was a few that got a little crooked as I was soldering them in. It happens with plateless. You got to go back in and kind of readjust. Very, very common thing. I don't never get it right on my first try. It's very rare that I get plateless right on my very first try all the time. I think there's like 4 or 5 keys in which I felt a little bit wrong about. I think the number 2, the plus exclamation, or sorry, plus equal sign, and then one other one. If you want to see what the board sounded like with the ABS caps, I recommend checking out the stream like 20 minutes ago. All right, how does this sound? PBT. Actually, this looks really good with the PBT caps. I'm not into it. I think the GMK sounded way better. Damn, Trapped hates ABS. If you guys like it, you guys like it. Hey, we all have personal preferences. That's the beautiful thing about this hobby. Oh my God, amazing. Yeah, it's definitely on the lower end of the sound spectrum. Like it's not super bright. This is definitely lower, which I actually really like it on the alphas. I really like the alphas like this. I don't like the spacebar. The alphas sound really good though with the PBT. I got to admit, for this particular board, it's weird. I'd like to put an ABS spacebar with these PBT alphas. Well, the board's supposed to go for 245, but it seems like there's no option to switch your default plate, or sorry, PCB. So technically, you'd have to buy a second PCB that would cost you an extra $45. So it is a little pricey for this. I'm going to send them a message. I'm going to see if what they say about potentially allowing people to just buy, a solderable PCB in place of the default one and see if that costs anything extra. It's a 1.6 mil PCB, the one we use today. It's a CEM1 PCB. Very cool, though. I think the board looks great. I think they did a great job in trying to really rework the internals here. It looks good. Yeah, like take a look at this from the side view. I'm happy they fixed it. I'm happy that it just wasn't a product sitting on a shelf that was just never going to see, some reworking since they'd already made these anyways. Very, very happy. Like, I can't really ask for more. I'm glad they listened to a lot of feedback. It wasn't just from me. There was a lot of people who had feedback about the Margo. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the PCB, or sorry, the PCB, the board here with the new PCB and new mounting style. So much better than the V1. Would have liked to see support for hot swap though. I'm gonna triple check about the plates. I don't see why you can't use a plate, but I'll triple check. I need to ask them a few questions now that we've built it, because now I have more questions having put this together now. But if there's more questions, I do want to make a video out of this. So I will ask these questions and then I will probably put them in notes on the video. So I'll let you guys know. The keyboard, current one has redacted, yeah. All right, though, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to probably go wrestle up some dinner or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. Or maybe go lay down for like a half hour. We're going to go stream in 2 hours-ish anyways. Let's go raid someone for now, and then I will see you guys very soon again. We're going to be doing another board. Let's go raid ducks. Why not? Let's go do some ducks. Some dash ducks. Let's see. Is it going to raid or is it going to say my raid command is invalid? It just did that. I put a space before it. Let's see. Finally, ducks. All right, guys. See you in a few. See you guys in a few. Hope this was fun. Yeah, fun hanging out, guys. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you, everybody. Have a good dinner if you guys are going to eat dinner too. Bye, everyone.